Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another Questions and Answers with Mama's Uncut, where we answer your anonymous questions about parenting, motherhood, relationships, and we give you the best advice possible. Again, we got Lisa and Mindy. Hey guys.
Hello.
Ready to get started?
Yep.
Let's hop to it. Do I have a say in whether or not my husband goes out and buys a new truck? We just paid off our last truck, and today he came home from work with a brand new 2021 truck with a payment over $900. He put over a $10,000 down payment without even talking to me about it. I get
like a $50,000 truck.
Yeah, insane, right?
Yeah.
I get I don't work and I stay at home with the kids and don't contribute financially, but I still feel like this is something we should have talked about beforehand. He sees nothing wrong with what he did because I don't have a real job. What would you do? I hate that. Stay-at-home mom is a real job, people. Let's just get that through your head.
For real. If you look at child care costs these days, holy moly. Oh my goodness.
These husbands got me fired up.
Okay, I got divorced over spending $10,000 without asking permission, let alone $50,000 without asking permission.
And obviously they don't have, I don't know how much this husband's making, but I mean, that is, if she's stressed about, it sounds like she's feels a little bit of financial pressure about all of this. And that means that they probably can't afford this really easily either. This sounds like a dumb man move. I don't even know. I would freak out. My husband and I have, I don't remember what we set the limits at. It's like probably $500. I'm like, if it's under $500, like if it's a gift, whatever, just do it. Yeah. Okay. But 100 is generally the limit. Like we just, as a courtesy, tell each other, hey, this is going on. Not like a, no, you can't, whatever. It's not a back and forth thing because it's a household and we all have to work together on the finances and make it work. That is a huge payment for a truck and for an asset that's depreciating. The business person in me is dying inside. Dying. Because that's going to be worth so much less in just a year or two. I can't.
You drive off the lot, you lose 20% of the value of the car.
Oh my gosh. New trucks are so expensive. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have a right to be mad.
You guys, between the down payment and the monthly payment, he literally just dropped 50 G's and didn't tell her.
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It also, to me, like my guess, I mean, I certainly hope not. He wouldn't have spent this money if he didn't have it, because being a one income household, like I'm hoping you're better financially. But I think what I would be super mad about and what it sounds like to me is that she was being someone who wasn't asking for a lot. Like, oh, I don't want to spend this money if I don't need to, it's unnecessary. And then for your husband to go out and spend $50K without asking you when you yourself have been holding back. I think that, and this is coming from someone with a huge shopping addiction. I love spending money. So if I knew that I wasn't spending money for the benefit of someone else, and then they went and just spent our money.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It burns my soul.
Yeah.
Handle this.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do about that though? Like
you get mad,
but what do you do?
He doesn't respect her. He obviously doesn't respect her. And that requires really hard conversations if you want to make it work. It requires, it's not just him, even though he is the person making the money in the household. It's not just him making the household work.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just not respecting her. They've got kids too, right? Yeah. Like my mom used to do stuff like this, right? Like my dad didn't pay child support for a bunch of years. And then he ended up selling a big property. So the court proactively calls my mom and says, okay, and this is back in like 1985 or something.
Yeah.
God, even earlier than that. You know, there's like $40,000 we're sending your way for back child support. And so my mom, instead of like putting it in college for any of us or whatever, she renovates the bathroom and she goes on a trip to Sweden with my stepdad and my brother and sister. And I, in protest, like, I'm not going because I want that money for like stuff that matters, not your craziness. Yeah. So yeah, like it's about the kids, it's about the wife. Like,
yeah,
he was way out of line.
Yeah. I mean, even if they were very, very wealthy, I think it's still respectful to just talk to your spouse about it. And he should, if they had a lot of money, he would have just paid for it in cash. And I mean, it's just, they'll let anybody qualify for an auto payment. It's terrifying. And I think she just needs to talk, like have an actual conversation with him about her role in the household and how she does not feel like she's valued, and any stresses she has with finances with regard to this. If they can't afford it, then maybe she talks to him about, well, what amount of money can I spend without asking you? If you put the other person and flip the situation, a lot of times it makes something click that wasn't there before. If he says like $5, I'll flip. I'll flip. I'll flip.
All right, guys, don't forget to send in your anonymous questions. Thanks.